Okay, so hello everyone. So today inshallah another exercise, form and function. So this is quite difficult because يعني كاينين بزاف ديال exceptions هنا اللي يقدروا يقولبوك في الامتحان. So داكشي اش غنوريهم لكم باش ما تردوا البال. So identify the form and function of the underlined items. The first sentence. Winston was struck as he had been struck before by the tiredness of Brian's face. So by the way, most of the sentences خديتهم من short story, من the famous story اللي تتسمى 1984 the George Orwell, okay? So as he had been struck before, as soon as I have the verb اللي had been struck, it is a clause. So which clause? So it is an adverbial clause function as an adverb of manner because it shows me the way Winston was struck, يعني as he had been struck before, okay? Or we can say that as he had been struck before, we can say adverbial clause function as an adverb of effect, okay? We can say effect لحقاش تدوي لنا على الeffect اللي وقع لوينستون, okay? Smith Winston, okay? So the second one, which is by the tiredness of Brian's face. So by the tiredness of Brian's face, since it starts with a preposition اللي هي by, so it is a prepositional phrase function as an adverb describing the verb struck. Okay, لحقاش هو المين فيرب. هنا كاين اللي غيقول لك no, this is passive voice, والpassive voice اخر حاجه كتكون فيه هو direct object. I agree with you, but pay attention please. Winston was struck راها main clause يعني كامله في المعنى وما حدها كامله في المعنى. اي other elements اللي غنزيد كيتسموا adjunct, or you can say فقط اشياء اللي هي extra information. And by the way please, adjunct راه ماشي فقط كنقولوا على الادفيرب, اي element زيد السنتنس تنحيد وما تاثرش على المعنى كيتسمى adjunct, okay? So by the tiredness of Brian's face just gives me the way, and adverbs always answer way, or I can say why, I'm sorry, why. So why? So by the tiredness of Brian's face, this is a prepositional phrase, or you can say adverbial phrase function as an adverb describing the verb struck. Number two, it was full of intelligence and a sort of controlled passion before which he felt himself helpless. هناك اللي غيشوف before which he felt himself helpless غادي يقول this is an adverbial clause. Wrong. So pay attention please. Before which, at which, in which, by which هادو expressions ديال relative clause وديال adjective clause. So before which he felt himself helpless, this is an adjectival clause function as an adjective describing the noun phrase a sort of controlled passion. And pay attention please that before which he felt himself helpless, this is the post modifier of passion, okay? Which means يعني one of the complement ولا كنقولوا حنا component ديال noun phrase. Number three, there were pouches under the eyes, okay? So there were pouches under the eyes. Under the eyes, it's an adjectival phrase, or you can say prepositional phrase function as an adjective describing the noun pouches, okay? Because as I said, there is no splitting verb there. This is a theory, please pay attention. They were pouches under the eyes. This is the post modifier of the noun, and it refers to the noun, not to the verb were. So it is an adjectival phrase, or you can say prepositional phrase function as an adjective describing the noun pouches. The skin sagged from the cheekbones. Pay attention. There I have a verb which is sagged. From the cheekbones, automatically it's a prepositional phrase function as an adverb describing the verb sagged, okay? Or you can say adverbial phrase function as an adverb describing the the verb sagged. Number four, Oliver leaned over him. So automatically over him, it's a prepositional phrase function as an adverb describing the verb leaned, okay? Then followed by deliberately bringing the worn face nearer. So هنا pay attention please. واخا تشوف ديك deliberately اللي هي adverb ما تقولبكش because the head تماك هو bringing, and شنو هي الحاجه اللي كتسالي ب ing هي participle phrase and sometimes gerund, but تماك عندنا participle phrase, okay? So deliberately bringing the worn face nearer. So bringing the worn faces nearer عندنا تماك واحد الادفيرب اللي هو غير زايد اللي كيوصف ليا the adjective bringing. So كامله deliberately bringing the worn face nearer, it's a participle phrase function as an adjective describing the noun Oliver, okay? So number five, in the flinch and bite of the chain, when it is all you have got, that liberty is a universe of opportunities. So in the flinch and bite of the chain, it is a prepositional phrase function as a what? As an adjective because it describes liberty, okay? In the flinch and bite of the chain, it describes it, okay? كتصلين liberty, and followed by an adverbial clause اللي كتوريني time ديال liberty. Okay, so in the flinch of and bite of the chain, it is a prepositional phrase function as an adjective, and when it is all you have got, it is adverbial clause function as an adverb of time. بحال تنقولوا حنا دابا الاولى كتوصف ليا ديك liberty والثانيه كتعطينا الوقت ديالها، اوكي، ولا كتوصفها يعني الكلاوز كامل. اوكي good. So luck, number 6 please. Luck run with me and flow with me across the world to North America, comma, where I joined the killers mafia. Pay attention please تماك. كاين اللي غادي يقول لك it is what? It is an adverbial clause function as an adverb of time, but pay attention to Mac. This is non-restrictive what? Non-restrictive relative clause. It is an adjectival clause, recognizable relative clause, because it does describe North America, the noun, okay? Not يعني كتورين North America. ما تقولش near the place, okay? So number 7, he slid a squeezing halt the hills 1 inch from the concrete floor downstairs. And this is an exception. ما كاينش في الأسطروات. This is an absolute phrase function as an adverb describing the whole clause. He slid to a squeezing halt. This is just exception. Number 8, he returned defeated by the weather. Whichever the weather. So defeated by the weather, كاين اللي غايقول لك it is a participle phrase, and it is correct. But here it is an exception function as an adverb because it describes how he returned and how كتجاوب لنا على الادverb. So pay attention. Participle phrases can all sometimes function as an adverb. Number 9, the 2 horses had just lain down when a brood of ducklings which had lost their mother. So which had lost their mothers. This is a relative clause function as an adjective describing the noun ducklings. Field into the barn, cheeping feebly and wandering from side to side to find some place. So شكون هما اللي sheeping and so on. So it is a participle phrase function as an adjective describing عاوتاني ducklings. Okay, where they would not be trodden on. So where they would not be trodden on. This is a relative clause عاوتاني function as an adjective describing the noun place. Okay, good. The last one, which is their hands were the hands of some amazing maestros drumming all the symphonies of blazing and burning to bring down the Tatars and Turkles ruins of history. So to bring, so automatically معدي عندي to plus verb infinitive. This is an infinitive phrase function as an adverb because it describes the adjective, or you can say the participle phrase اللي هي always function as an adjective drumming all the symphonies of blazing and burning. Okay, so نديروها بطريقة أخرى. نقدروا نقولوا بحال هكذا. Their hands were the hands of some amazing maestros drumming all the symphonies of blazing and burning. Why? To burn down the Tatars and Turkles ruins of history. So it answers why, and why كتجاوب على الادverb. So this is the end of the video. ما عرفتش واش غادي يعجبكم الحال دابا حيت لا بليز ما غاديش نحط لك استاذ بهذه درجه الصعوبه، غير فقط يعني كاكسبشنز حيت بعض المرات كيتقول بالانسان. Okay, so thank you so much for listening to me and see you then ان شاء الله.